There is something drastically that is changing about you. I definitely am hearing like you're getting to the root of a problem, a situation, or a lifestyle that has already played out. It's already played its course. I definitely feel like I'm talking to someone who was chosen by God to come here, be you, and do the work that you have come here to do. I'm hearing intensity right now, evolution, quantum leap, drastic change that is occurring within you. I'm also hearing inside and out. This change is so massive that it is going to change your insight and the way that you view life. You will no longer see yourself the same. You will see yourself the way God sees you. I'm like your entire life. So what I'm feeling like is that this was always meant to be. I feel that the person that you were born, who you were born, the day that you were born is the person that you are discovering right now. Take how it resonates into your life, how these messages come through here for you today. Some of you are in the midst of this shift. Some of you are transforming and some of you are transitioning. So take how it speaks to you. God chose you for this, not because you are weak, because you are strong. Absolutely the opposite. Of course, there is this acceptance of all of you that is needed to do the work that you came here to do and to be who you are meant to be. So I feel like this, I'm seeing smart. You are smart and you are intelligent. And the day that you were born with all of this, and you were born with these gifts. There were things about you that had gotten shaken up and had brought upon confusion in your journey from your experiences. But you were born from royalty. You were born from wealth. These are some things that you are going to discover about yourself. This shift, it is not at ease. It is a part of your evolution. It is unraveling so many parts of yourself. It's going to open up a whole new gateway. So it's like diving deeper within yourself, getting to the root of something, right? You're going to pull the root of something out of you and you're going to become conscious. You're going to feel these heavy emotions. Like there's going to be this floodgate that pours through you. It's like you may realize that you were overlooked in this lifetime, that how people treated you, how people didn't see who you truly were, how people didn't know who you really were hidden in plain sight. How people did not see you the way God saw you, right? You may have thought that you were just less than. You might have thought that you were just this small individual. And all of this is going to open up these floodgates within you. You're going to probably just be pouring out so much emotion, like this heavy release. Prior to this video, I saw 999. And what I felt from it is something is ended. 9 is the end before we go to 10, which is something is also beginning. There is a new beginning here. And there is something that I heard you're moving from like some sort of stagnation in an area of your life as well. And when I saw this 999, I also always remember when something ends, there could be something that needs to be released. With this massive quantum jump, this leap that you are taking in your life could bring up some old beliefs that you have been telling yourself, a certain story that you have been telling yourself for so long. And this could be linked to your creativity, okay? I'm also seeing your goals. For some of you, a job. however this plays out in your life, there are certain beliefs that are you're going to become aware of, that you need to let go of and remove. Also, prior to seeing 999, right before I saw it, I was in a store and that was a song that was playing, and the song was saying, let go. And it was expressing what I felt from it. It was saying, like, whatever this is, in my words, for you to let go of, for whoever I'm speaking to, it has been a part of you for a long time. And it may feel like tough. It may come across as a great challenge to let go of whatever this is in your life, or whoever this is in your life. It's like that song was definitely making me feel like it's a part of me, like I can't let go of it, right? But you can. So I'm just flipping the script on the song and expressing it on how I feel intuitively. So take how that speaks to you. There is this new beginning that is here for you. But I want to say this. As I heard someone say, 19 Keys, he said, and I'm going to also put it in my own words after I just say what he said, because it was his words, but I also seen it and heard it before in another way. And he mentioned that in life, you're either a legend or a lesson. And many of you here that I'm speaking with today are legends. As I like to say quite often, is take a look around you and you can see the lesson. Some people here are lessons, and they are showing you where you could be had not you have not embarked on this journey to be a legend. This journey, we like to say that it's easy for us because what we speak is what we will experience, but we all know that it comes with its great challenges, and you're learning to accept all that is at once. You're allowing things to all happen and occur all at once, allowing it to be what it is. This message is also what just come through. But, you're wise, and God, you were built like this. Okay, so some of you are questioning, like, why me? Why not you? You were built like this, and whatever situation that you find yourself in right now, could be great challenge, could be intense, is for you to discover more about you. It's also helping you learn to use your own unique abilities, your own power. It's like everything that you experience in life that seems challenging, that seems tough, like I'm never going to get through this, is what I just heard. It empowers you. It is the journey. It is the journey that empowers us. Every time we get to a top of a mountain, we're going to remember what it took to get to that mountain. What it took is what empowers us. You are drastically changing right now. And I feel that these are things that you are now becoming aware of. You're becoming conscious of so much right now. You are definitely diving deep within yourself. The deeper you dive within yourself into the shadows, into the darkness, the higher you can rise, the more light you will hold. You are built for this. At times, we may not understand why God asks us to do certain things. But I want to tell you that in the right time, and that clarity will always come. Heavily trust your intuition. I feel like I want to say rely on your intuition. In this new season, do not feel guilty for trusting your intuition, lovely soul. Sometimes in our life, we might not understand why God asks us to separate from people, situations, and things in that moment. But in time, that clarity will come. Some of you are in that, experiencing that, or have experienced some sort of separation. I'm also hearing it's going to help you see clearly, because I'm hearing, I see clearly now. The rain is gone. So there are some things that you are seeing clearly. And I'm also hearing, it's that song, right? I see clearly now, the rain is gone. I see all the obstacles in my way. So you can see things that you once could not see. Major upgrade. I was going to say reload. Major reload. So there is some I'm also hearing remembrance. of who you are. Okay? There is this deep remembrance of who you are. I'm definitely feeling this Kundalini also rising. I'm also hearing this shift in consciousness. I'm also feeling this Christ consciousness, this God consciousness to the core of your being. I'm also hearing getting back into rhythm with who you are and who you were always meant to be. You see, I'm definitely feeling like going back to the world. Who the world told you you were was not who you were at all. Okay? The energies, the shadows of others that were projected upon you was not who you were. Those experiences was not who you were. They were there to help guide you to remember who you really are. There is so much that is drastically changing within you right now. You know, those floodgates are going to open up. So you may find yourself being very emotional right now because what you are remembering, as we said, remembrance that come through, reloaded. What am I feeling reloaded? I'm definitely, first thing that popped up was downloads. Okay, there's downloads and I'm seeing ideas that are coming into you. And I'm also hearing that it's going to be linked to creating your future. Okay, so write down these ideas that are coming towards you because you're going to know when to act on these ideas because without action, ideas are just ideas. So you're going to know when to act on these ideas in the right moment in time. Okay. They're here to build this stable foundation, this future, baby, that you've always been the one. Oh my gosh, you're a legend. You're a legend. You are a legend. It's just so much I want to say that's coming across. Like my stomach feels tied up right now. That links me to this message of creativity, enhance creativity, tap into your creativity. Okay, so trust your unique creative expression of your soul. Okay, that's what I am feeling right now. I definitely saw this number 1313 today. And it definitely felt linked to this. And then there was more of like, there's this feeling of, okay, I had a dream. And in this dream, I was tangled up in a spider web. There's two things here for you. Take it how it speaks to you. For some of you, it is creating, it's manifesting. And some of you, what you have called in from the universe is here right now. And maybe you're not seeing it because of fear. Or maybe like I'm not like was sobbering, but like staying in one space, right? Maybe you need to take action and make a move. Maybe that's why you're not seeing it. Okay, so remember what you asked for. Okay, or maybe you're not believing in yourself, or there's some fear there. Choose faith over fear, lovely. So there's a choice. There's always a choice. So maybe there is some fear there linked to this that is causing you not to see what you've asked for from the universe that has been manifested into your life. Okay. I'm also hearing that you're going to see this clearly. So if you're not, you're going to see this clearly. And I'm getting this feeling of being patient right now, being patient with yourself and really being in tune with these changes that are occurring in your life within you, these shifts, this transition, these transformations. Okay. This, what it feels like in between, meaning that it feels like, okay, you're not there yet, but you're close. You're close, right? And you're in this in between space. So it's definitely like about feeling okay with the unknown, but knowing that in the unknown it's only infinite and unlimited possibilities, and not having this fear of the unknown. There's this thing, so back to the manifestations with the spider web. So yes, there is manifestation, and there's also this unfolding, okay, of manifestations. And there also is this, you creating your own web of life. So you creating your own reality now. Okay, becoming the co-creator of your reality, a conscious creator, a conscious manifester. Okay, and on the flip side of that, it could be entangled in some sort of mess, entangled into some sort of something that is keeping you feeling chained, binded, stuck, restricted, limited. Okay, something that you feel stuck in. I'm also hearing someone that you feel stuck to. And I'm also hearing like something you feel entitled to. Okay. And I'm also hearing detach from the outcome. Detach from the way that you think that is supposed to be. That's called control, lovely soul. So some of you are definitely working on releasing all of that control where you have none, but controlling where you absolutely have full control. Okay. Definitely, I'm hearing step out the way. Okay. Source is here to guide you. You're being guided real heavily right now. I feel like, and now and forever. You've always been guided, but now real heavily. I think because you're conscious and aware of this guidance. Okay. Definitely trust the guidance. You're being guided. Trust it, trust it, trust it. So something that web, something that could be you being entangled into. Okay. Also, like you're a leader. Okay. Oh, I just heard massive change. You are a leader, right? And you have this spiritual maturity, this wisdom about you now to understand what some may not. Okay. And it's like, just, this is who you are because you're becoming your true essence here. You're powerful. Tell yourself you're powerful. Once you know you're powerful, you are unstoppable. You're becoming your true essence here. So what I'm about to explain it describes just that. So what I saw in my dream, take it how it speaks to you, was that was an issue that was occurring and I was guided to step in, and I stepped in and I was speaking to the person about unity and about coming together and about peace, speaking directly from my heart. And the people around this individual were agreeing to this, shaking their head like, yeah. And that encouraged that individual to also agree, even though she didn't look like she wanted to. She began to just agree with it. And I know that she might not want it to because she also had a slick remark after I walked away. But she said something and I rose above that. I didn't, attach my emotions to that. I kept the peace. Just like I said, like, you're the blueprint. I'm like, you're demonstrating this by being you. How do I say this? Yes, you're demonstrating this by being you. You are the blueprint. It's also giving me vibes of rising above the BS. Okay, rising above what you know better of, that you're more conscious and aware of now. Okay, it's like not falling for these traps. Okay, is what I'm feeling as well. That definitely could link to that spiderweb message as well. Okay, so like, people, it's giving me this feeling of like they may not believe that this peace really occurs. Okay. I heard peace in the minds of chaos. Okay. It does occur. And many of you are examples of this, right? Like I said a while ago, you are now letting things be what they are. Okay. And I'm also picking up from this as well is not attaching your emotions to everything anymore. You're more conscious of what to and what not to attach your emotions to anymore, because you know that when you attach your emotions to things, it comes into your reality, and you don't have to invite what you don't want into your reality. I told you, you are changing drastically right now. You may also need to hydrate more right now. You also may feel this surge of feeling like empowered, like motivated to create change, like in your life, to build this new foundation. There are definitely ideas of wealth ideas that are coming into you. Use the affirmation, I attract wealth at all forms. I attract wealth in all forms, because you're definitely attracting that. Speaking, because your words are also powerful. So be mindful how you speak. Okay. Before you would speak things like, let me give an example. So like, for instance, okay, so someone, I'm just going to say, not put nobody's names in nothing. So let's just say there's a situation that occurs, right? And you know how a person is, right? And there's someone who fixes something for you. And you know that they bootleg. And you know how they roll, right? So you know they be rigging stuff up or whatever. And so you say it like it is, right? In the situation. But If you don't want them to come in and rig and bootleg stuff up, speak it the opposite way of what you want. Even though you know the truth of it, your words are so powerful because you are so powerful. You want to make sure that what you are speaking is what you actually want. So that's a drastic shift and change that is occurring in your life, because I get it. That's me, right? That's so me. Like, even making jokes about it, I'm like, hold on. It's like my spirit's like, we're not joking about that type of stuff no more. Watch what you're saying. You feel me? Because words cast spells, as Bruce Lee says, okay? Spell. So words cast spells. So it's not about denying the truth of how someone is. It's about being mindful of how you speak, okay? Because you're the creator of your reality, okay? So that's very funny. Thank you, Spirit. That is a message that is coming through here for you. So you are drastically changing right now, okay? That was also this feeling of like being misunderstood, okay, by people. Okay, there is this feeling of like engaging. I feel like engaging differently. Okay, so say like you see the truth of who someone is, okay, because I'm definitely feeling these vibes of like when you see things the way God see things, right? Christ consciousness, God consciousness, when you see things like that, you can always see the good in others and be blinded from who they appear to be and who they're showing to be, unless you are able to see the good in them, but also see who they are. Okay. That message is coming through, and there's another message that is coming through along with that. So don't get trapped in that, right? Because if you can see the good in others, that's absolutely amazing, right? You see their true essence because it's a mirror. But if they don't see it, it doesn't matter, right? That's the message for someone out there. So don't get lingered into something like that. I'm keeping that engaging message over here because there is another message that is coming through with this right here that we're speaking on. So this other message that's coming through, what am I feeling here? Let me relax a bit. Maybe you need to relax, lovely soul, relax. Okay, there's maybe some tension because of all of these new upgrades and changes. Take care of your body right now. Absolutely, it's going through so many changes. Now the doctor, disclaimer, you probably have always experienced some intense, loud, ringing noise for a period of time in your ear because you are rising up, okay? What am I feeling about seeing things in, through God's consciousness? There was another message there. Okay, so it's going back to what we spoke on earlier when we said that God does things that we may not understand and that even people leave out of our life. Everything is God. Every single thing in this world is God. Okay, dark, light, all of it is God. Okay. So God does things sometimes that we don't understand, but we have to trust it. Also, I'm hearing like that's the difference. Like that's the difference, but by being a legend, right? It can be, you can heal and still feel sad sometimes if you had to let go of certain people in your life. Okay, I cry sometimes because I can feel the separation. Like I feel the interconnectedness, the unity. Let me get that straight. But I feel the distance. These people are not in my life anymore. Right? But I can feel the distance from them. But what I love to do is always send love to them in my heart, even though if they don't understand me, where I am, who I am, how I have this unconditional love, how God has me here on a mission doing what God asked me to do. I send love to them because I know that my life is not to be understood by nobody but me. So there's times you may question why you have to let go of these certain people, places, and things, or go through these certain situations in your life. And it is like this, but you do it. That's the whole point of what I'm feeling. But you do it. And that's this wisdom that is about you. That's what makes you different, like unique from others. That's what makes you a legend versus a lesson, because you trust in God. Literally. You literally trust even though it hurts. You literally let go even though it hurts. You continue to move forward from things, because that's another thing that is powerful. I always say one of the most powerful things is letting go. Because something has occurred in your life, that don't mean sit there, stay in there, stay stuck, and it's time to move forward. That's growth mindset. It's always about continuously moving forward, not stuck in what happened and like reminiscing over, wish you can do this, change this, it is the way everything is designed, the way that it is designed. It is happening the way that it's meant to happen. And when you keep working with God, you're going to keep becoming aware and noticing that this is exactly so. Okay. I definitely felt like, let's going back to that engaging message. I definitely felt like there was another message there. Like, definitely, rocking with God how it is. God sees something in you. You're intelligent, you're smart. It has nothing to do with book smart, like meaning what you in school type stuff. If you felt like you were dumb because you didn't understand those type of schooling, that ain't got nothing to do with your intelligence, baby. You are smart, you are intelligent, or else you would not be the one who is co-creating with God. Okay, you wouldn't be the one that God chose. You were built for this. Okay, somebody really need to hear that. And let's go back to this engaging message. 444. You are protected. You are ready to build something stable, but be patient and pay attention to what is occurring in your life right now, because you are going through great changes. I saw 444 on the clock. So engaging. So you may begin to engage different with people. Just let yourself be, because you're definitely learning how to live, right? So just let yourself be. So let me give an example. So there are some people, it could be people you've known, it could be family, however it is. Now you see who people are. And I heard, if you don't know, now you know. So you see who people are. God always did see who people were. Sometimes we saw who people were, but we didn't want to accept who we saw that they were. We wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt, or we wanted to play like we didn't see who they were, brush it on the rug. I still have the people around us even looking over our shoulder and uncomfortable around them because of the beliefs that we carried, right? Or because we didn't want to accept the fact that this is who they were. And so God knew. God always knew. Right? And when you're here on a mission, you're going to be separated from certain people. Like there are people leaving out of your life, because I'm seeing it's like people falling, right? So there's people that are falling out of your life right now, but just guess what? On the flip side, as people fall out, there are going to be new people that are going to enter your life. Okay? These people are not meant to go where you are going. Okay? God has caused you upon a mission. This mission is different for all of you. But what we all have in common is being who you were truly meant to be. That's what it takes to build this. To become the gods and goddesses that you were always meant to be. That frequency, bruh. It's high. Which giving me this feeling also of this frequency of love. Self-love is the same frequency of money. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the engagement part. You're drastically changing here. You see these messages that's coming through for you here today? You're here. You're in this new beginning. This fresh start. Okay, I definitely feel that many of you have definitely wrapped up some things from the past, okay? And you're probably feeling this sense of freedom, right? Definitely when I want to go into the engagement, I want to go into the plug. This plug that I'm feeling is like when you feel this root of something that comes out of you, it feels deep in the root, literally in the root chakra, and it just feels heavy. And when it's out, bruh, it just feels like you disconnected from something, you heard? You feel so lighter, like you feel this, like a part of you died, like literally. You're going to feel that, okay? You're going to feel that. Like you might even notice you may eat slow. You might even notice the change in your breath that rises. Like it's so deep, like you're breathing so deep down now, and like you may notice yourself like you're eating very lightly. Like it's going to be a drastic change if you have not yet experienced it. And it gives me the vibe of the Matrix Resurrection, when they pull something out, when they were in the pod and like they pull something out of their mouths, like then they became conscious and aware of who they are. That's what it feels like a plug, like a cork, like deep from the root, you heard? Okay? That message just come back through. So engaging, you may begin to engage very differently. So like if you see people from your past, like you have no hard feelings because you've forgiven them, right? And you love all because you get it. I'm like, it's a game. You get how it operates. Okay, but others may feel differently, right? So you just like, you're someone who's always like, first of all, you're someone who keeps your word. You stand by your word. You always have. You've always stood by your word. That's who you are, right? You've always kept that real. If I say something, I mean it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what I say. I'm going to show up if I say I'm going to show up. If I say I'm going to pick you up, I'm going to pick you up. That's just who you are, right? And lead by example is what I'm hearing. So you also been this person who's always kept the peace. And so you've always been this one who's engaged in things, in conversations, and the person, the glue, the person who kept everybody together, right? And you're always going to be like that, but in another way with resonance, like reciprocal energy. Like, family's just not blood, it's all about that reciprocal energy, right? Like real talk. So like you might see people that could be people you've loved, like you love, And maybe they just left out of your life, and maybe you didn't understand why, but maybe in time you did. However it resonates. But the whole point is, like, don't feel guilty if your guidance is just walk right past them. It's not about you having hard feelings. It's not about any of that. It's about loving people, like having unconditional love. Like, I accept you for who you are, love you for who you are. It's not about like keeping the people around, looking over your shoulders like you used to be. It's just really about, this is who I am. This is the way it is. I love you. I forgive you. If they engage with you, then you can do what you feel guided to do. You feel me? If they speak to you, then you can feel guided to do what you feel guided to do. You get what I'm saying? But like, not like overstepping, overstepping your boundaries. I'm hearing like overstaying your welcome. Like, I'm feeling from this, like engaging, like pushing yourself onto them, like, you know, like trying to prove like you're forgiving them and there's no hard feelings. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to be you. Okay, so that's what I mean by engaging differently. I hope that makes sense to you. So definitely listen and follow your intuition. It gives me the vibe like I don't speak unless spoken to, unless I'm guided to speak. It's just like I just let beingness guide my thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, like how I feel. So I just be. Right? And things just operate the way they are meant to be. And you'll be tripped out on what you see and how things operate. You know, you can like reevaluate, like not reevaluate, but what do you do? Reflect and throughout the day, at the end of the day, and just see like how your beingness, which is you, operated, right? And it's like everything happens the way it is meant to be. So it's like just saying, like, not speak unless I'm spoken to, unless you feel guided to do so. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes like you, I don't know, maybe become emotionally attached to things. So be mindful where you're emotionally attached, and just be mindful of your change and engaging. Okay, however it resonates to you. I don't want to go into many deep into that. I just want to keep it as simple as that, because that's the message that I am feeling. I'm also hearing that you're on a new timeline. So that's what this new beginning is at. That's what this quantum leap has led you to. And if you're not there, that's where you are headed. So embrace these changes. It is intense. It is meant to be intense. It is part of evolution. It is like knocking walls down. You heard? It's knocking down all of that stuff and unraveling what needs to be unraveled. Any other messages here before I pull a couple cards to move forward? So do stay patient, okay, because you are definitely taking on a new role. Okay, there is even probably a new identity that's going to come through with your work. That's why it's important to tap into your creativity and trust your unique self-expression. I also heard know your worth, but also something else I heard, but it went away. We'll let it come back. Let that message come back. Is there any other messages? Because I've been having a lot of dreams, y'all. It's like definitely so many different dreams. And I'm just feeling my way into these different things. Nostalgia is what just come through as well. Okay. There could be past life memories surfacing, and also linking to who you really are, things you've experienced, even past life memories that you've had certain experiences with others, and you would probably even experience deja vu moments with those people before. That could be a message from someone. Also memories from this lifetime. It's like wiping your memories clean. So I'm wiping a clear slate in your mind. So I definitely feel like you're going to have new thoughts, new ways of thinking. You're aligning your mind, body, and spirits is what I'm feeling here. So that's the message that just come across. Any other messages that I'm feeling right now, Spirit, that you would like to share with this amazing collective who is changing so drastically right now? Everything is changing about you. But take how there's shifts occurring in your life. I'm seeing in your relationships, in your career, in your health, okay, in your finances, okay. The relationship, the love that you have for yourself is changing, okay. It's growing very deeper, okay. Keep embracing yourself and loving on you, loving the body and the skin that you are in, lovely soul. Higher heart, operating from your higher heart is what is also coming through right now. These are so many changes that you are drastically experiencing, so many changes about you right now. There is a new you being born, baby. We're in death and rebirth season. There is a new you that is being born. This is the person you were born into this world as before all the things that you've experienced. This is that you. So it may be it seem shocking, maybe feel overwhelming, but it's you, baby. It is really you. Okay, I definitely feel like any other messages that we would like to share before we go into the few cards real quick. Y'all give me a second. Let me get them through. If you like this video, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your soul, hit that like button. If I'm speaking to your spirit, hit that like button and share this video, baby. Let me know how this video is resonance with you down below in the comment section. If you are feeling the vibes, you open up to the truth. If I'm speaking to you, you resonate with my energy. Hit the subscribe button and the bell so you get all the newest videos that I drop. If you're on Instagram, or follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritually. You heard? I would love to know how this video is in resonance with you down below in the comment section. Feel free to drop those comments. I'm feeling into seeing if there's any other more messages here about you drastically changing right now, something coming in new that you are learning about yourself. Okay, you're learning the truth about yourself. Okay, who you are the blueprint, baby. Okay, so get to the root of whatever needs to get to the root of. I'm also hearing you're evolving. You are evolving. Okay. Okay, any other things? You're a leader, like real talk. You are the one. You are a leader. Messages for the collective I'm reading for spirit. Give time. It's a time to give rather than take. Check this out. There is a balance between giving and taking. So I definitely feel that this is a time to give. However this speaks to you right now in your heart. I was about to say in your heart, yo. So definitely giving from your heart. So giving is something you don't have to think about. You just do it. It's just intentionally, right? I heard, cause when you think, it's like you're giving with options, like you're giving, it's an exchange or something like that. But I felt like, look, it's green right here too. So definitely look at you becoming your divine self and becoming aware of who you are. Definitely from the shadows, like you're learning from the darkness, you're rising from, the ashes. So definitely a time to give rather than take. So you also could be you could be receiving. You could be receiving information as well right now. So you could be also on the receiving end because that also wanted to come through. Okay, so I'm feeling deeply about anything else about this giving energy. Okay, shining your light, lovely soul. Okay, being the being that you were always born to be. Okay, so giving doesn't always just mean let me go give somebody some money or something like that. Okay, just think below the surface. Just let your soul guide you. You'll be intuitively guided. You may give somebody a smile. You may just be kind to someone at a grocery store. You may just open up a door for someone. You know what I'm saying? You just naturally do these things regardless. You probably notice during these times, you probably knowing yourself doing this. Like you may give someone some information that gives them insight on something. Okay? So take it how it speaks to you. Let me get you another card here. So message for this collective spirit, message for this collective I'm reading for, please. So you are receiving. Look at this. To receive. Okay. Yes. Stay open to receive. Make sure you're feeling very expansive inside on a daily. Open up. Say, I feel so expansive inside. I feel so open. I feel so light. I feel so bright. I feel so tranquil. I feel so calm. I feel so expansive inside. Okay. Because when we experience changes, when we feel vulnerable, when we even focus, sometimes we have to make sure we're relaxing down our body because we tend to tense up like this, right? So, and also when we experience, it gives me the vibes like when we experience what we experience in life, like our nervous system knows what's up. We got to regulate it. So it's like, when you've been hurt before and, pain, all that sort, you used to protect your heart. So it's like you used to close down. Right? And so like there's something that you are also changing right now is learning to stay open and becoming aware when you are closing off. So stay open to receive. That's what I'm feeling from this message. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. Stay open to receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you are worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Stay open. Know that you're worthy. Look at this. Learning to receive. And what I've just given you keeps you open. Okay? Oh my gosh. I know I felt the receive. Look at this what you're receiving though. Look at this what you're receiving though. Abundance comes in all forms. Y'all know what it is. Oh my goodness. Stay open. Look at me. Read it. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Believe. Breathe deeply and trust that it is on its way to you. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this, lovely soul. Wow, 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 lovely. You are definitely on the receiving end. Look, you're breaking free. And look at the chains. And if you feel that you need to break free because look at this. You're going to witness some miracles occurring in your life. So release what needs to be released. Oh my goodness. Surrender, lovely soul, and believe. Okay? Believe. Keep on going. Keep moving forward. Y'all, I feel like I can just keep going through those cards right now. 39:39 on the clock. 39:39. So take that how it speaks to 11:11 on the other clock, y'all. Oh my gosh. 11:11 right now on the clock, lovely. So yesterday, prior to me making this video, was 11:11 portal. The energies are still potent right now of me making this video. You heard? Look at this card that flew out. This card flew out 12:21, and we got 888 personal power. 12:21, taking initiative, change, optimism, joy, communication, messages, good news, expression, and high vibes. Work with what you have, and it will get you places. Count your blessings and acknowledge your dear ones. You will find inspiration and figure out a way forward. You might also be getting some good news soon. Check it out. 4-8, your personal power, material and spiritual abundance, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life, it will multiply. Your angels will send you the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect, so use it for the greater good. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to be seen differently. Like you're a leader. You're moving differently, okay? I'm going to say, you're showing people who you really are. By you doing that and being you, they can see themselves inside of you, okay? They can see themselves inside of you. I definitely feel like you're showing people who you really are. It's like showing them how to be is the words that came through. Showing them how to be their true selves. Just by you being you. You're not intentionally like doing this. You're being you. Oh, that 11:11 on the clock just really struck. I was about to say struck gold, bro. You struck gold. We just saw a pot. I was about to say struck gold. Somebody about to hit something. Some money blessings about to come into somebody. I was about to say struck gold. So take it how it speaks to you. Let's get you an angel message to end this whole... Bro. All like these deck of cards fell. Look, within the next few weeks, something could be coming into your life. These decks of cards fell. And this card flew open. I want to show it to you. These fell just like this. Only one card flew open. These are all flipped over. This card flipped over and it said yes. And I'm going to go with it because that's exactly what I feel. Yes, look at this. You're ready to live as one. You're ready to be your true divine self. Yes, look at this. You are enlightened. You're an enlightened being, lovely soul. You are ready to be your true authentic self. You're ready to live as your true authentic self. You're ready to live as one. You're ready to live as the divine being that you were always meant to be. Yes, you also say yes to it and say no to anything that doesn't align with it. You heard? Wow. Beautiful messages today. I'm so grateful to deliver these messages here for you today, lovely soul. Let me take this card out. I love you all. Keep doing what you're doing because you are changing drastically. It may be intense, lovely soul, but that is part of this evolution, this breakdown, this unraveling that is going to help you see yourself in a whole new way. You're about to play a whole new role, you heard? Till next time, one love. Come back to see me.